fate's called destiny. Deep state in the back rooms, loving chaos and gloom, dreaming up their evil schemes.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, they're dreaming up their schemes, aren't they? This is Robert Jeter. You're on the Robert Jeter Show. Blues in the News. It's a little tune produced and wrote called Man in the White House. That was back when Trump was in the White House, when he was number 45. I'm hoping he's got the plan to be the number 47. But tomorrow it's going to be electric people. I mean, the President of the United States has never been indicted before, at least while in office. And this is going to be a show, because it's a show trial. It's really, I mean, a really big show. I remember Ed Sullivan. Any of you guys go back that far when he had a really big show, and he had all the. This is going to be bigger. This is going to be the biggest show on earth, I think, tomorrow, when Trump goes downtown Manhattan to see the DA down there in the crooked court system. It's totally fabricated, everything. I mean, maybe he paid Stormy, to chill out. But she admits that she didn't have an affair with him. I mean, she finally came around and said she didn't have an affair with him. Trump, always said he never had an affair with her. And it wasn't him that even paid the $130,000. It was his lawyer. His lawyer gave her out of his own pocket this piece of work that's a big liar, as it turned out. But he's the one who actually paid her the $130,000. And I guess it was just because to keep her quiet in case she was thinking about doing any harm to Trump. He was loyal to Trump at that time, Cohen. But anyway, he's a piece of work. And they're all pieces of work. I mean, everybody that's on the extreme left, I mean, I'm being nice. I'm just saying they're pieces of work, meaning there's special people who are totally corrupt. And I would even say evil. Because what they're doing to the United States of America is horrendous. I mean, if they get away with all this, what they want to do, and they want to put them in jail, and they want to shut you up if you're conservative, and they want you just to, be locked down in your house and shut up, because they hate free speech. If they get away with it, I mean, we're in a banana republic. I mean, we're almost in a banana republic right now. It's going to be interesting to see if there's any protests. I mean, I hope there's no violence, but people need to speak out. That's why I'm on this podcast, because I need to speak out. I mean, I'm not going to take a torch and burn down City Hall, although I'm tempted. No, heaven forbid. I don't want violence, but you need to speak up. You need to speak up against the tyranny. That's what it is. It's nothing but tyranny. It's been here before. I mean, if you study your history, that's the problem. Most people don't know your history. But if you see it, it always happens the same way. A certain minority gets in power, and they become bullies. It's like when you're in kindergarten, and there's one guy always picks on you because, maybe you wear glasses, or maybe you're sort of smaller than he is or something, So he's always picking on you, always being a bully. Until one day you just haul off and hit his ass. And he goes flat to his face. He goes flat on his face, and he doesn't bother you anymore. Well, somebody needs to, not literally, but figuratively, they need to, be slapped down. They need to be stopped. Because if they're not stopped, it's over with people. It's over. There's not going to be anything left with the country except dictators, tyrants. You're not going to be free. But maybe you don't want to be free. A lot of people don't care as long as they get their paycheck, get their money, their food stamps, and some place to sleep. They don't care. And it means nothing to them. They have no purpose in life. They just want to breathe another day and, with their hands out. The blacks are enslaved again. They're enslaved by this mindset, this victimhood, this, we got to tear down everything because of the dirty white man who's oppressed us all these years. They want to destroy Western civilization, and what they're doing is putting themselves back in change. They're putting themselves back under the slave master, under the tyrants. And it's a funny thing, the tyrants are not black, they're white. So the modern plantation owner is Soros and Bill Gates and people like that who want to control the world. They think they're gods. They really think they're gods. And they think they can shape history and shape the planet the way they want to shape it. And they want to stay in control and pull all the strings. And they're very intelligent people, but they're very evil people. You know, the devil is not dumb. And so these people are just falling into the trap. I think most of the Americans see it, but the way it's been done, with gradually the left taking over all the institutions, and of course it's been backed by China. It's been backed by our enemies. I see a lot of Chinese are coming through the southern border now. A lot more things, and probably doing sabotage to the country and stuff. We are being attacked on every front. I mean, nobody's dropped the big one yet. But in every which way you can think of, culturally, through psychology, through manipulation, through the media, through American corporations, through every facet of society, the left, pushed by the Chinese in some cases, are taking over the country. So we've been invaded. The country is now invaded. We've been surrounded. So what about our freedom, us, the freedom-loving people, what are we going to do? Are we going to go to the streets? Are we going to, pick up arms? Heaven forbid. I don't want violence. I want peaceful protest. But there's enough of us that if we all got together and we all stood strong against these evil forces, we would win. And in fact, it might backfire. A lot of people say this is all going to backfire, because the more they persecute Trump, the more they put him down, the more they try to put him in jail, the more popular he gets. I mean, he's raising a lot more money now than previously, it seems like, in the last couple of days because of this. But it's going to be a big story tomorrow. Somebody told me, it's going to be full moon tomorrow night. It's really set up for something else. Now, let's hope it doesn't get out of control. I don't want to see anything nasty, but I would like to see a lot of people stand up and speak up for freedom, because that's what we're losing. We're losing our freedom. In fact, we've already lost a lot. And once you lose it, man, it's so hard to get it back.
Man in the White House, he's gonna shout out how great it's gonna be. Now don't get excited, no, you can't fight it. You can't fight winning, you see. He's the man with the plan for the next step in history. He's the man with the plan for the next stage called destiny.
I'm just going to play this all the way out.
He's stayed in the back rooms, loving chaos and gloom, dreaming up their evil schemes. But the man in the White House, he can wipe out all the fake news on the TV. He's a man with the plan, and it's not what it seems. He's a man with the plan, and it's not what it seems to be. I got that feeling that something is up. All I I can tell you is you best look up. I know it's crazy, but it just crossed my mind. I think we're running out of time. Man in the White House, he has to tweet out, so there's no doubt where he stands. Yeah, he thinks noble, the things more noble, to fight for freedom in his land. He's the man with the plan for the next step in history. He's the man with the plan for the next fight for liberty. I got the notion all this commotion will bring some pain to you and me. But don't get excited, now you can't fight it. You can't fight winning, you see. He's a man with a plan. Yeah, baby, it's our destiny. He's a man with a plan, and he's not what it seems to be. I got that feeling that something is up. All I can tell you is you best look up. I know it's crazy, but it just crossed my mind. I think we're running out of time.
Yeah, you've been on the Robert Jeter Show, Blues in the News. A little song called Man in the White House. About Donald J. Trump. Anyway, let's pray for the country, people. That's all we can do is pray and speak up. See you later, alligator.